Pre-game, in-game, post-game. Let's do this. I'm having a bad day. I'm a player. What's like? Where do you start with the pre-game routine? What cues do you look for in the in-game routine, and what's the process after the game? So let's start with the pre-game. Where do you start preparing the player, and how do you go about getting him ready?
Right. So let's take a step back for a second. So in the very beginning of our process, with a new player, typically we have them develop out on-court core values because we really want to figure out what it is that the player wants to stand for between those lines. So it could
Mm-hmm.
be, values like competitiveness or focus, efficiency, leadership, presence. Typically, we condense it down to three, and then look at what the tangible actions are that are going to inform those core values, to where me as a mental coach, I can watch a client's game and I can actually rate them based on tangible actions in terms of how well they're executing their core values.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the player has their core values developed out, then we carry those into the pregame routine. So during the pregame routine, for a lot of our guys, we'll suggest engaging in some type of visualization for about 10 minutes, give or take, for example.
Visualizing themselves playing in the game and succeeding, or should I imagine visualization?
Yeah, so one, obviously we want the player to pull their core values into what they visualize.
Okay.
The visualization, we oftentimes break it up into three components. So if you picture it as a 10-minute block, which isn't set in stone, let's say it is 10 minutes, you have about 3 minutes to go over your personal highlight film in your head. And you could literally even like watch a highlight video of yourself on your phone instead. But the point is, you remember your best moments that you've had maybe in recent seasons, to give you a boost of confidence, because sometimes we just simply forget what we're capable of when we're at our best.
Mm-hmm.
Once a player has done that, we also like them to sort of have a plan B in mind, which means I want them visualizing mistakes that realistically might happen, or if it's not mistakes, adversity that might realistically happen in the game, and then visualize responding positively to those. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe seeing yourself miss a shot, and then you bust your ass getting back on defense, and you get a stop, or you pick up a foul you're frustrated over, and instead of getting into it with the ref, you turn around, you engage with your teammates, you clap, you huddle up, those type of things. Because most players, we found, they'll go into a game with kind of a plan A in mind, and when that doesn't work out and they get into early foul trouble or get off to a bad start shooting the ball, they the whole game just goes out the window. You know what I mean? Like they start refocusing. Then the last 3-minute block of the visualization is just game specific scenarios. So really going over plays, going over matchups, and seeing yourself execute in that regard. And then you can just wrap all that up with maybe a minute of deep breathing, kind of a mini meditation to get yourself centered before you might then go out on the court and
slow breathing, slow and deep.
Yeah, slow and deep, kind of relaxed and natural at the same time. I don't like it to be too forced. There are a million different ways in which you can go about your meditative breathing, but typically, just to keep it simple, just nice and relaxed from your stomach. You know what I mean?
Diaphragm through the nose, deep. Yeah. No, that's I think it's getting bigger and bigger, this breathing methods, and I'm reading this book, Breathe. That's pretty insightful about all the different breathing methods that are incorporated and how important it is, really. Also, just to, like you said, to calm down and just navigate stress.